like, like your sex, your sex drive and stuff like that, do you feel like older people lose it and they don't, like that's the one part about them that they don't feel as young anymore in that certain area? Or do you think it kind of increases, like it's just normal as you're a 20-year-old?
It's just like anything, like I said, some people had a high sex drive when they were young, and then when they get older, it kind of slows up. Maybe sometimes you get set in a pattern, how you are. You constantly have to change things and make things interesting for yourself. What did I used to take you?
Heaps of mystery about yourself. If I had a boyfriend or whatever, my mom would always say keep some mystery.
I'm trying to look at life.
But it's just not like when you're interested in someone, when you like someone else. My mom would always say, it's in friendship, everything. She would do any kind of friendship. She would say, if you're giving up all of yourself, then they have all of you, and there's nothing to want after that. So when we do that with people. We just want to please people sometimes. And yeah, my mom would always say that, don't give up all of yourself. Leave a little something for people to wonder about, and then
Or deserve.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see these girls and they look so pretty, and the clothes, the nails, everything's just wonderful. But after you get to know the person, I'm not saying that everybody that's beautiful is that way, but it's more to things than just that meeting, like that. How are you going to be after that?
Yeah. So it's like, don't look after the appearance, because once you get to know that person can be like,
Right. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, people are just old, even if you're old. You see the most disgusting old people. Yes. And not just because you're old, you're going to turn around and be nice.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. If you had one piece of advice that you would give each and every one of us, what would it be?
It would be to be true to yourself. Because you're the only one that really knows yourself as you know yourself. Don't do things because your friends would rather for you to do that. And that's hard, because I know, when I was younger, a lot of times in my mind, I keep my thoughts to myself, and somebody may be doing something, and they wouldn't know what I was thinking, but I'm trying to, fit in or something. So you don't just all of a sudden somebody tell you something, and bam, it'll happen. But really try to understand yourself and try to accomplish the things you want to do for yourself. You might go to somewhere and take a class, and all of a sudden you don't like that class. I thought how many things did I do for that? I thought I wanted to be an anthropologist.
Yo.
And I went off to college. We went to college at the same time. So I had to trick her into going. I folded up the paper because she would keep going on these auditions. And I said, well, when is the child going to finish college? Because every time she would get started on audition, she would have to do that whole semester over again. So I folded up the paper so she couldn't see it, and I asked her to sign it. She remembered. And she said, well, what is it? What is it? I said, do you trust me? She said, yeah, I trust you. So that's how we all went to school together.
Everybody was in college.
Yeah, me and her. Since we all went. She finished, I think. So, I don't know, it just breaks your heart when your parents are trying to get you to, do things and they think they're doing the right thing. And we don't have all the answers. We're not the most brilliant people in the world, But you look at your parents like you look up to them and things like that. But we're human beings just like you are. And don't be mad at them, because a person sometimes is just doing what's in them. That's all you know. If it's only what's in here, and you're not the most brilliant person, well, how can you give it? You can't. But you're going to give the best you can.
Maya, I want to talk to you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Some of our students have, this is a real, doozy. But some of our students have talked about things like really tough subjects, like their sexuality, but also their sexual orientation, and it was private. So I had a couple of students who talked about the fact that, they have a hard time because their parents are stuck in a certain religion. Maybe their parents don't believe in, being a part of, the LGBTIQA population, or, you know, they want to come out to their parents, but they think, you know, their parents will be upset. Some don't believe in sometimes it's just religion. I don't believe in what my parent is saying. I love them, but I gotta go my own way. And you have others who have parents who have made harsh decisions, but it's like they're in a struggle. So what would you say when you feel like you're on your own and you know, you want to talk to your parents, but you just can't? What would you say about that?
Then you talk to somebody else. And like I said, people just are afraid to say things. Nobody's more private than I have been in my life, but I've learned over a long time that you have to trust somebody. And I worked, like I said, in a hospital where I heard everything. Suicide, people trying to hurt other people, jealousy and all that. So it's a lot of things that we